The biggest struggle that you'll face, the biggest enemy is anxiety, stress. When we're under pressure, we become hypervigilant, we exaggerate, we make things worse than they actually are. We catastrophize, we get into this drama cycles and loops. So stress plays a huge part on how we show up. We often make mistakes when we're really stressed, when we're really anxious. We might end up freezing, not approaching and dealing with the situation, staying in our comfort zone, not really leaving the house or tackle any kind of like difficult situations, even like difficult conflicts. So anxiety plays a huge part. Some people are lucky. They're born with a very relaxed nervous system. I most certainly wasn't, because I know that my mum was very anxious. So when we have very anxious parent, we kind of like pick this up, especially a mother when she's really anxious during the times of pregnancy as well. That can have a real impact in the way your nervous system is formed as well. And also it's got a lot to do with our DNA. In some people's DNA is that, anxiety plays a huge part, and we're quite high and anxious. In my own life, anxiety has been one of my greatest downfalls. It's been the one thing that really rattles me. So I'm constantly working on trying to improve my composure, my calmness. Even though sometimes my exterior might look that I've got it all together, inside it could be all chaos. It could be all turmoil going on, and I'm just trying to put on a brave face. So one of the things I do for anxiety is, one of the most important fixes is a good sleep. So when we have a good sleep, when I'm able to regulate myself, I'm able to be more calmer, approach things without blowing things out of proportion. Now, I bought some 2 tools. I bought these anxiety kind of like chains. So these are breathwork, as we know, that can really help with anxiety. So you just, it's a good reminder to inhale, and then we have a long exhale. And when we have a long exhale, it helps with the parasympathetic system to bring more calmness into our world. So there's 2 different types. One's like a silver one, one's like a black one. I like the black one because it's more discreet. I mean, you don't have to have them on chain. You can just have them in your pocket. But just remember to just keep breathing from it, just throughout the day. You don't have to have a certain fixed time for it. So throughout the day. Or you can be a little bit more sophisticated, more of a gentleman, and then have a pipe. So one of the guys I know, he had a pipe when we were doing a Zoom call. I was like, I want to get me one of these. And again, there's nothing in it. I don't smoke, but it's a great way to inhale then, and just think of more calming, sophisticated, charming, charismatic way of looking at life. What a great solution. And you look cool. I mean, I've not really been out in public, just sitting there. I was driving the other day in the car with my pipe and my family, and they were just looking at me going, oh, that's so embarrassing. But right off. So what are the things that do you do for anxiety to help minimize your anxiety? There is another short video that I did, which was like my morning routine. I had the trampoline for the rebounding, which was a great one. One of the things I also like is the priming exercise. I learned this from Tony Robbins. It's like, so fast inhales and exhales. That's a great way. And also check out Dr. Huberman. He's done some work on breathwork, which is the best way to breathe, like breathing exercises. So box breathing is a great way. So like 4 in, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. It's a great exercise. One of the things I did do with this exercise, and I'll put this on YouTube as well, is I added vibration music to it. So guys who are quite a bit on the spectrum, maybe ADHD, maybe OCD, the vibration music kind of really helps them to calm the overthinking brain down and just narrate it down and have a bit more focus on that. So these are some of the things. What else I do is, so you've got the breath work, good sleep, some of these tools to really help you calm your anxiety. Another thing is get out and walk in nature. Just get out and just walk around the block. And it's something that I do on a regular basis, especially when I'm mad, I'm pissed off, I'm overthinking, I'm just agitated. Just go out for a walk. You might go out for a swim, exercise, hit the gym, do something. The things that we don't want to resort towards when we're really anxious, and I am really guilty of this one, is resorting to food. So I just pace up and down to the kitchen. I'm always looking for things. So that's what I have to do, is make sure I don't buy crap. When I do buy crap, like biscuits, crisps, and they're gone instantly. So I really have to manage myself by having a system in place, because I know my monkey brain is way too powerful. It hijacks my rational thinking brain and it takes over most of the time. So over time, when we build a lot of habits, so I do habitual work in my private squad group, and in that one, that allows you to have a bit of more muscle power, and then you can start to have more healthier soothing. So healthier soothing would be, all this breath work, going out for a walk, good sleep, eating well as well. But you're not going to do this 100% of the time. No one does this 100% of the time, like everything at 100% of the time. So do this as best as you can. I like the 80-20% rule. 80% of the time, I do things well. 20% of the time, it's just chaotic all over the place. Sometimes that falls down to 60%, sometimes 50%, really bad weeks, which is human nature. We will go through ups and downs. Remember, the more we can stay grounded, calm, and composed, the better we will have to enjoy our life, be less vigilant, less stressed, the more that we can really extract goodness from life as well. Another poor habit, and this is a must, is short form content on social media, on social apps. So if you're constantly swiping and flicking through social media, this will just put you into a constant cycle of anxiety-inducing release, soothing, anxiety, soothing, anxiety, soothing. One of my Achilles heel is constantly checking the phone. I might not scroll. I'm not a massive scroller. I don't like scrolling. But my weakness sometimes can be just constantly checking the phone, looking for safety, looking for certainty. And the reason why we're constantly doing this is the nerve fracture is constantly looking out for dangers. It's hyper vigilant because of that. There's always danger around. So maybe in our DNA, we were really anxious, really vigilant of saber-toothed tigers, understandable. But now we live in a world which is pretty, especially in the West, is pretty safe. So we don't need to have those old systems in place, but social media does make things, exacerbates things like that. So bringing a lot of calmness into it and having a lot of calm people around you as well. People who don't blow things out of proportion makes a huge difference. So what other things do you do to regulate your nervous system on a regular basis, on a daily basis? All right, I hope this helps.